I want to talk to you about anxiety and IBD. So, anxiety is something that I've dealt with throughout, well, before I had IBD, but, quite intensely throughout my experience with IBD. Those moments where maybe you're flaring and you've just used the bathroom and it's not a good sight, and it just triggers this feeling of almost like hopelessness, numbness in a way. Or maybe, again, you've just used the bathroom and it's put you in that state of mind where it's almost like panic. Like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I need some help, or I'm at my wit's end, and it's just take a breath. Because I can feel it. Like, thinking about it puts me in that state. And what made me want to make this was I'm just reading some messages and it's making me feel anxious. But one thing that's helped me is just accept what's going on. Yeah, it's bad. It could be really bad. But that's how it is. This is how it is. Maybe you are flaring really bad, but just acknowledge it. Yeah. You could be bleeding a lot. Maybe you will end up having that surgery. But it is what it is. Let's do something else right now. We're still alive right now. Let's enjoy something. Let's just try and take our mind off of it. Maybe those thoughts are there, but I can do something else and just accept that this is how it is. Maybe that's easy for me to say right now, as I'm not flaring. But when I was flaring really bad, and I know how hard it is to stop thinking about like those horrible things that are going on. But acceptance does help. And not only that, but talking. Finding someone you can talk to about it, just being open about it. That was something I'm naturally good at. So I didn't have to try and do that. I just told everyone. I was like, bleeding a lot today. That's just what's going on for me. Oh, you're right. Yeah, I'm flaring really bad. How are you? But I'm here. I'm still here. And just know that things, they will get better. Maybe you might have to go through some challenges first. Like maybe you'll have to try a new medication. Maybe you might have to have surgery. Maybe not, but maybe you will. But there's loads of people who've had that surgery before you, and they're still around. They're still living good lives. They're having great lives. And that's the thing. It's just a challenge that you're going through right now. And I know those challenges, they are tough, but you will get through it. So just think about accepting what's going on. I'm not saying put it aside and ignore it or, discredit it. I'm just saying accept it. And take some deep breaths because, there are things that are positive that even while you're having this dark experience, you can still have some positivity. There is some light, Maybe you went for a nice walk. And during that walk, maybe you didn't feel like you had to run to the toilet. Maybe you did and you held it in. Just see the positive in what you're doing. At least that way, life isn't miserable. And let's say, maybe you're scared, like you might end up in hospital. Well, maybe that's where you need to be. Like maybe that's where you can get the help that you need. And then once you've been through that, you'll come out and you'll have some autonomy in your life. Maybe you'll get that medication that you haven't been on. It took me 7 years to get on a biologic. And now that I am, luckily, I'm just saying, luckily for me, it doesn't work for everyone, but luckily for me, it has been working. I would be flaring every couple months. I was on and off flare until I got on the biologic. And maybe one day it's going to stop working, or maybe it's going to damage me inside. These are things I'm thinking of. It does have an impact on your organs. But I just sort of accept it. And maybe, I might worry about it when I think deeply about it. But then I think, what can I do about that now? I can eat healthy. I can exercise. I can stay positive. I can be within a community. I can build my own community. I can connect with people who've already made a community. And those things really help. So really, I'm just saying that you will get through this. Maybe there's some life factors. Maybe there's stresses from your work or relationships with people. And those do impact us. They impact everyone, but especially people with inflammatory bowel disease, because stress, you can feel it. Like if I was to get really stressed and say, I don't know, maybe I let my emotions get the better of me on a video game, or I get angry at a sport that I'm doing, or, that sort of thing. Later on, you feel it internally. So it's just knowing that your emotions do affect your well-being. And just the more you can accept things how they are and relax yourself, the better state that you're going to be in. Even if you are in like a crisis mode right now, your flare's really bad. Everything's going to be okay. You will get some sleep tonight. Maybe it won't be the most restful sleep, but you will have got some. Maybe all you could manage was a small walk out in the sun for a little bit. But that's okay. You don't need to run or lift weights or anything like that. You just do something small. Maybe you can't eat certain healthy foods because they trigger you to flare. Just eat the healthiest thing that your body allows you to. And just stop and take a deep breath. Savor those moments when you feel good. When you say you are out for a walk, look at the sky and just think, today is good. Right now is good. Maybe later won't be good, but right now is good. And think about that good thing later. Because life's filled with moments so good. Yeah, that's about it, really. Thanks for watching. If this has helped you or you think it will help anyone, please share this video and subscribe if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next video.